Hey guys, this is for all of my beautiful Cancers. Let's get into it. So, for my Cancers, I kept getting the urge to do a video for you guys. And I wasn't going to do the zodiac readings again because there's 12 videos, okay? But I felt like if I do it for you guys, I have to do it for everyone. So we're going to kick it off with Cancer. Your overall energy is a 3 of fire, okay? The 3 of fire is an energy of typically of waiting for something, waiting for a message, waiting for some inspiration. You're waiting for something. And it's like this energy of your ships coming in. It's like those things are finally here. You're starting to see the resonance of something that you're passionate about, something that you wanted to call into fruition for a long time. But in this deck, you see how this woman or this person is literally on the boat directing, they're like the captain of their own boat. You guys are entering into a time where you guys are the captain of your own life, the captain of your own passions. This to me is like heavy, it's giving me heavy boundaries because we have this compass. And whenever I see a compass, it's knowing your no's and knowing your yeses and allowing those boundaries to lead you in the right direction. So it's almost like you know what you want, you've been setting those intentions, and if you don't, this is about following your happiness. If someone asks something of you or someone wants something from you or whatever and it doesn't resonate, doesn't feel good, it's about using your moral compass to walk away from or to walk towards, basically, because whenever you walk away from something, you're walking towards something. And I feel like that can be really hard for Cancer sometimes because you guys are very empathetic. You guys are very understanding. And this is kind of like, if you're not already in this space, it's about using your moral compass, your energy to move forward, to move towards a new beginning, but to stand your ground. Because we got number 1. It's like you're looking out for yourself for the first time or for the first time in a while. Looking, and this is your base chakra. Your base chakra is about having a healthy base chakra, is also known as your root, but it's kind of like, when it's balanced, it's about knowing how to be grounded. It's like you're not easily swayed by materialistic things. You're not greedy, you're not being jealous. You're just like, you're grounded in the midst of, sometimes I feel like the base chakra is when you're grounded in the midst of like upheaval, or it's where you get started. It's like 10 toes down, feet on the ground. Because we have number 1 again. Okay, so if you're a Cancer, look out for seeing the number 11, look out for 111, just getting a lot of activation energy. And the energy behind 1 is when someone is like, you could be a life path 1, or a life path 11 or 2, but it's like that energy of when you are on a mission for something. This could be towards your passions, this could be overcoming. It's like you're not going to let anything get you down anymore. Like, you might have thought that I was so nice, or you could have thought that I couldn't stand up for myself, but you have this triumphant success. And you see how the hand is barely out of the ground? This is a person who has fought through their shadow self, who's fought for their own truth, to be grounded. So if you're not grounded, this is a need to really, you see how there's a sword and how this card has a compass? The sword always represents the mind, being a sharp, wise mind. And someone who has a sharp mind has an internal compass that knows yes, no. They know their boundaries. They know what doesn't resonate for them. This is about having a sharp mind. And for my Cancer signs, your sharp mind and your ability to use wisdom and discernment is what's going to get you to the next level right now. It's not, I know most of the times, you know, Cancer is about emotions, it's about feeling, it's about feeling your way through. That's your strength. But right now, what's going to call in the life that you want is that mind, is that intellect, is that ability to be grounded in what you know. And if you aren't, it's about developing that sense of a strong mental toughness is the word that's coming through. And it's interesting that that's the base chakra card and this hand is on the ground. And so the subconscious energy for you guys right now, and always like Subconscious energy are things that you could not be aware of or things you could be aware of. It just depends on your situation and circumstance. And we have the Six of Air. The Six of Air is an energy, traditionally a sword energy again, which is the mind. This is about leaving. This is about, to me, I just got the word escaping. It's almost like escaping from negative emotions, escaping, fleeing, leaving. I don't know if someone's leaving someone or someone left someone, if this energy is still lingering, but this is the subconscious energy. So it could just be the energy of needing to balance yourself after. And it's funny because there's two ships. Oh my gosh. So you got a ship that's leaving towards this ship. So it's like in the past, you have either you need to or you're thinking about walking away, or you've already walked away from a situation where you had to flee, and now it's like, I don't want to be on a ship. It's like some of you guys are taking control of your life. Maybe you were on a ship heading in a direction you didn't like in your life, and you said, F that, I'm going to move in a new direction. Like, I'm going to have a new life. I'm going to set a new course for myself. I'm not going to allow myself to be swayed by what other people want from me, because we have the number 3, which is heartache and loss. And 3 is all about like groups. It's about creation, 2 people who come together. So because we have a 3 and it's heartache and loss, this could have been a situation that was like a third party situation. This could have been something where you just lost your power. And for some of you, you lost your voice in this situation. It's like you felt like, oh my gosh, in this card, guys, she's wearing a necklace, and it's kind of hard to see, but the necklace has a sword on it. Look at this. You go from not knowing how to own your truth, but you see how it's around her heart? Because it's like deep down emotionally as a Cancer, you knew what your truth was. You knew. And this could have been a job you walked away from. You just have to take it how it resonates. And if it doesn't resonate, just remember this is not your reading, and maybe the next one will be. But it's like you held on to your truth for so long, going in the wrong direction, and now you're going in the right direction. And this is that, it's like that truth, it evolves from being something emotionally that you're holding on to, and it's something that you can actually utilize now. It's a tool. It goes from being like a thought or an emotion or a wish to being reality, to being a weapon, to being something you can utilize, not just wishful thinking. There's something that it's like whatever you experienced, it's like you were able to transform that pain into like the sword that was stabbed in you. The negative beliefs that were implanted in you, it's like you took it out, and if you have it, you're transmuting that into it's like you're repurposing something that was negative, that was meant to be, that was intended to be negative, to create harm, to take you out of something, to head you in the right direction. Because whatever it was, we have firm foundation here. This is like, in the past, you might not have felt like you were on, strong footing, because this heartache, this loss, this direction you were on, whoever you were around, whatever situations, could be a job, relationship, it caused so much pain. And it's like, to me, this looks like an unbalanced, even though it's saying firm foundation, intuitively, I'm really picking up that this firm foundation, because this is in the subconscious energy that needs to be released. It's like your base chakra was really affected. Like, and it's funny because you have ships, and ships represent air. And air, these ships, because they're in the air, and it's like they're flying. So it's like you've been like in the clouds. It's the energy of like not being grounded. And look at this. This looks like pain in the back. It looks harsh. But look, that's why source, it's so funny how this works. How it says base chakra. So if you're a Cancer, there's a need to work on your base chakra, your footing. Like, how do you stay grounded in these times? Because it's like you're in your head a little bit. And so there's a need to utilize it from a sense of knowledge, but not to be crippled by the mind. And what you're going to manifest is strength. Some of you guys could be dealing with the Leo this beautiful lion. This is always number 8. I love number 8. 8 is always about abundance. It's always about, it is also about karma, because changing the karmic direction of your life, relying on your inner strength. A lot of people be sleeping on Cancer because they're like, oh, they're so emotional. But it's like, it's more than that. You have to understand the duality of a sign, because a lot of times what we're seeing is a certain zodiac sign that's not in alignment. We're seeing negative aspects of that zodiac sign kind of brought to the forefront. But you guys, it's like, look, you're as gentle as this woman, regardless of if you're a man or not, or a woman, but you have this lion, this beast that only you can speak to. And it's like, you're going to be, you see how there's this fruit in the corner too? Because 8 is all about abundance. It's like, you're going to be bringing some sort of prosperity into your life when you know how to balance, again, with that 6 energy. When you know how to balance your softness with your inner lion. It's like, don't get it twisted, boo-boo, because Cancer will come for that ass. Don't underestimate a Cancer energy, because it's like you guys are really manifesting the strength that you need in your life. And when you do, by the way, you have 2 2s, so you might be seeing 2 2 2 22 to look out for that. And that's like the emotional harmony number to me. You have movement, choices, and decisions. You see how it's like, how do I do this? It's like this strength that you have, guys, this inner strength, this inner emotional strength is opening up different portals in your life for your choosing. And look, it's like these colors remind me of your chakras. It's like when you stand in your emotional strength, you're like manifesting portals to walk through, and you can choose what you want to walk through. One of them has money, one of them has marriage, one of them has, looks like a harvest, and one of them's like enlightenment. It's like you are, all the work that you've been doing has been unlocking all of your chakras and opening up portals. So right now, the emphasis is to run your own ship. If you're not doing that, get mentally focused on where you want to go. Write it down. We have a lot of sword energy. Get grounded. Do grounding meditations. Work on that base chakra, because I feel like as soon as you get that base chakra locked down, it's going to open up all these other opportunities. And then you have the waiting game. And there's an hourglass. But notice at the top of the hourglass, there's a tree. And there's this man who's walking around and around and around and waiting. So don't forget that just because these things may not come immediately, don't lose your power. Stay balanced. Stay in your solar plexus, because it's like certain things take time. It's like pregnancy, it takes time. There's an incubation period. So don't allow this pregnancy period to make you believe that you're not opening up portals in your life. So rely on that strength to get you through being patient. Patience is like a big energy that's coming up for you guys right now. And I want to pull one more card for my beautiful Cancers. At the bottom of the deck, we have balance. It says, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. And for the last card, we have imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? The mind. Victory and success, triumphant success comes from your mind. So a Cancer, of course, it would be imagination. You guys are creative. Use your mind in whatever way you guys feel is best, but don't forget, you run your own ship. You have to. Get off this ship, thought forms and ideas of others, and get on this one. Fly above it, and you guys are going to be so good. Like, this is such a great reading for my Cancers. So remember, this could resonate, I don't know if I said it, for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or anywhere that you have Cancer in your chart. You can always watch it to see if it resonates. If not, thank you guys so much, and all of my booking information will be below, and I'll see you guys at the next reading.